So we're working on the chi-squared. Oh, 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 man, I feel like a woman.
Now, we're going to finish our hypothesis test on whether the ice cream you prefer is based on whether you are female or male.
We have our data, which we observed, and then we have these expected values that come off of what the null hypothesis said it should be. And these chi-squared values compare whether the observed and the expected values are similar to each other. And if they are, then that's evidence that perhaps the null could be true. And what does the null say? The null says gender is not related to the ice cream preference. The opposite being the alternative, that ice cream preference does depend on whether you are male or female.
For example, maybe females like sherbet with awful pick. Sherbet is like the raisin cookie of chocolate chip cookies. I'm going to use an alpha of 0.05 because that's what everybody does. We need our chi-squared with degrees of freedom of 3 because we have cells that we need to calculate from the males.
Specifically these 3, and the rest we could get just from the totals. Now, after we've defined our alpha to be 0.05 and our chi-squared, which is pronounced chi-squared test to have 3 degrees of freedom, we are going to get our final chi-squared value by adding up all these values for both the males and the females,
which gives us a total of 6.79. Let's go look that up on the Applet. So, we switch to the chi-squared and put our degrees as 3. We want to flip it right-sided, always right-sided. The further it is to the right, the more evidence that the ice cream preferences change between females and males.
So now I'm going to put in my chi-squared value, which is pronounced chi-squared, 6.79, and that right there gives us our p-value. So with a p-value of 0.07, we're going to compare that to our alpha, same as we've done the whole time in this class. A larger p-value means that we fail to reject the null, meaning there's not enough evidence to show some link between which ice cream flavor is preferred and whether you are male or female.
So our final conclusion is that we cannot show that ice cream preference is based on gender. In other words, we cannot show a correlation between gender and ice cream preference. It is possible that there really is a difference between females and males.
But maybe there's just not enough data here to show it. So if we were able to get more data, we might be able to show a relationship, whereas right now it's not showing that.
The ice cream is based on